Hello and welcome to Yoga with Sony. Thank you for pushing play, unroll your mat, and let's get started. Welcome back. So hopefully you're wearing some comfortable clothes, you're sitting on your mat. Just take a nice deep breath. These next few minutes are for you to take care of yourself and just to relax, stretch your body and feel good. So close your eyes here, sitting in a comfortable position, making sure your back is nice and tall, chest is open, tall neck. Let's just take 3 cleansing breaths here. So we're going to inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. And the last one. Awesome. Open your eyes, place your hands on your knees, and we're just going to turn our head left and right here, but do it very slowly. So we're going to go one way. Take a big breath in this pose here. And then slowly exhale, go all the way over to the other side. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, go all the way back over to the other side. Let's do that again. And inhale. As you exhale, turn all the way back. And inhale. And exhale. Alright, back to center. We're just going to tilt our head over a little bit. Big breath, big exhale. And then slowly bring it over to the other side. Inhale. Alright, back to center. Let's inhale, reach our arms up. Let's wake up those arms. Wiggle your fingers here. Inhaling. Let's take in one more big breath. And then last inhale. And as you exhale, bring chin to chest, bring your hands all the way down to the floor. Let's stay here for a couple breaths. Perfect. Bring your head back to center. And let's go into our tabletop. So from table, I'm just going to do some cat-cow. So knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tilt the head down. Inhale, everything comes up. Tailbone reaches up here. Head. And then exhale. So do this 2 more times. And exhale. Alright, from here, let's do a nice stretch here with the right arm and left leg. We're just going to hold it here. So inhale and exhale. Get your balance. Inhale. Then exhale it back to the floor. Let's do the opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale it down. Awesome. Let's curl those toes under and bring those hips up for our first down dog. So position yourself here. Make sure you feel comfortable. Your fingers are spread wide. You're pushing into the whole hand. And you can walk your dog here. You're going to breathe. And then you're going to steady your legs, make them both straight. Let's just take a couple breaths here. And then very slowly walk those feet all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to your shins or your knees or your thighs. Flat back. And then you're going to exhale, bring everything down. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale it down. Awesome. So inhale, bring everything up. Hands, arms, all the way up. And then exhale, chin to chest, hands by your side. All right, let's bring our head back up. And we're going to do that again. So we're going to inhale, reach up. Big inhale. And as you exhale, hands come to the floor. Fold fully. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the floor again, into plank. So from plank, take your time. Make yourself nice and solid here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way down to the floor. So you can do it with knees first and then bring yourself down, or you can bring yourself down in one motion. From here, we're going to keep our elbows tucked in by our side. We're going to inhale, reach up a little bit into baby cobra, keeping your elbows bent, and then all the way down. Curl those toes. Down dog. Awesome. You're going to breathe here. You can walk your dog, bending one leg at a time, trying to reach the other heel to the floor. Or you can have both legs straight and trying to reach both heels to the floor. Very slowly. Look forward, bend both knees. And walk your feet or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale all the way up, palms together, palms to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Take your time. Once you're there, take a deep breath in and bring yourself down as you exhale. Baby cobra. And exhale into down dog. Awesome. All right, so again, we can walk our dog here. And then we're going to stop and we're going to lift up our right leg up. Reach it up as far as you can, three-legged dog, and then bring it all the way forward by your right hand. So right foot by the right hand. You're going to stay here like this. I'm going to breathe here. And then very slowly, you're going to let go of the floor, bring yourself up, and then reach those arms all the way up. Awesome. A lot of legs here. Take your time. Keep breathing. Keep focusing. And then very slowly bring that back knee to the floor. Uncurl those toes. And then straighten the front leg. Bring the hands down for a little stretch here. Awesome. You can bring your toes towards you. Feel the stretch. And then let's roll that foot forward. Curl those toes. Lift the knee off the floor again. And bring that back foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale all the way up. Palms together, palms to our center. All right, let's do it again. You know the routine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Once here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, go down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Awesome. So again, we can walk our dog here. And then stop walking your dog and lift up your left leg this time. So lifting it up for three-legged dog. And then the left foot is going to come by the left hand. Bring it all the way up. Awesome. So right here, take a deep breath in and then slowly pushing into both feet. Bring yourself up under control, nice and slow. Take your time, there's no rush. Once you're there and you feel good here, bring those arms up. Keep breathing, keep focusing. Let's take one more deep breath. And then very, very slowly you're going to bring that back knee all the way down to the floor. And then straighten the front leg. There we go. And then feel the stretch in the front leg. And then roll that front foot forward. Placing your hands on the floor, curl that back toe, lift the knee off the floor, and then bring that back foot all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale it all the way up. Palms together, palms heart center. Awesome. You're doing good. All right, so that was a lot of legs here. We're going to try to do our tree pose, which I haven't done in a while. But it's good to practice this tree pose all the time. It's good for balance, strengthening the ankles. All right, so placing your hands on your hips. Let's bring the right foot off the floor and you can bring it into pose one. So first pose is by the floor, by your ankle. Second one is onto your calf. And the third one is all the way up into your thigh. So whichever pose you choose, just don't place it on your knee. So make sure it's in the one that you pick. So every time you do this, it's going to be different depending on the day, how you feel. All right, so here, concentrating. Don't close your eyes. All right, placing your hands together. Stare at a point in front of you and lift up those arms and open up those branches. All right, you're doing good. So if you're not challenged by this pose, you can try to close your eyes. You can also try to looking left and right. You can also look up and down. Whatever you do, just stay happy and stay focused. Let's do one more breath here. And then before we come out of this pose, let's bring our foot out to the side, flex those toes, and then tilt yourself into star pose. So bring those arms out and tilt, smile, and wave, and bring it back down. Awesome. Let's give it a little shake. All right, try the same thing on the other side. So hands on your hips to begin with. This time, our right foot is planted and our left foot is going to decide where to go. So you have options. One on the floor. Make sure you're standing nice and tall. Second is onto your calf. And the third option is all the way up into your thigh. So I have one leg that wants to do it, the other sometimes doesn't cooperate. But it's okay. Just take what I can get today. So from your pose, you're going to bring your palms together. You're going to take a deep breath, concentrate, focus. And then you can open up your branches. Keep breathing here. Keep focusing. Again, if you're not challenged by this pose, challenge yourself. You can do the eye movements. So as soon as you move your eyes, your whole body tends to move with it. So either close your eyes or looking left or right. It's good to always challenge yourself. But if this is already challenging as it is, It's okay. Keep focusing, keep remaining calm, and keep breathing. Stay here for one more breath. All right, let go of that foot and bring it out, flexing and tilting very, very slowly. You don't have to go very far. Keep tilting and keep breathing. And you can smile and wave. Thank you for joining me. And back down. Awesome. So again, we're just going to shake it off here. And we're going to go into our chair pose. So I want to show you. So feet are hip width apart. All right. And then your arms come out in front. You can bring them out in front of you. All right. From here, I want to show you sideways. So from here, you're going to pretend you're sitting back onto a chair. So bending your knees, concentrate again. You don't want to bring your knees past your toes. So you're pushing backwards as if you're trying to sit on a chair. So from here, just going to breathe here, concentrate. You can bring the palms together. You can bring them at your heart center. And you're going to just breathe here and concentrate. Very slowly, we're going to bring the palms or the fingertips to the floor. So keep bending, trying to keep the knees not to go past the toes. And then very slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Nice and slow. Whew. All right, wiggle it off. Let's do it one more time. Stand this way to show you again. Hip width apart, hands out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, sit back on that imaginary chair. Awesome. So from here, you can bring your palms together by your heart center if you wish. You can push into both hands. And you're going to breathe here. And then let's bring our fingertips to the floor, so keep bending. And then very slowly bring those arms back up and standing up nice and tall. Awesome. Let's shake it off. Awesome. All right, let's do garland pose. So, feet are about 2 widths apart, 2 feet apart. And from here, we're just going to bend our knees. Now we're going to keep bending. If this is very hard for you, you can always touch the floor. Whatever brings you down easier and less stressful is perfectly fine. So you can touch the floor, bring yourself down. You can wiggle into it. And then placing the palms together, elbows against your knees or the outside of your knees. Take a deep breath here. Close your eyes. Try to make your back as tall as you can. You don't want to be crouched down. Try to stand up tall. Push your elbows inside those knees. Big hip opener here, so big breaths. Try to relax. Let gravity do its work here. Awesome. Let's take one more big breath. And open your eyes. And before we go down to sitting, you might want to try to do crow pose, which is a very advanced pose, but you can always try it here. We don't have to go into the full crow. You just place your hands on the floor. Your elbows are still against your knees, or your knees are against your elbows, but you want to bring them up a little higher. So that's why I'm on my tippy toes. I want to bring my knees up to my forearms and squeeze my forearms, my upper arms. All right, so squeezing, and you're going to look forward, because if you look down, you're going to roll. So if you want to look forward, so again, bring those knees all the way up, squeeze those upper arms, and just tilt forward. So you're going to tilt forward as far as you can. So you don't have to go and let go of your feet. That's up to you. So whatever you want to do here, go right ahead. Or you can just keep practicing and see how far you can go. See if you can let go of the floor. Just make sure you push yourself back. Those fingertips are your braking mechanism. So push those fingertips into the floor and then push yourself back. All right? So you can just play with this until the day that you can let go of the floor, and you can stay there for a few breaths. So keep practicing that. You're doing great. All right. So let's join me in easy seated pose, and we're going to bring the palms of the feet together for cobbler pose here. So again, sitting up nice and tall. This is another big hip opener. So we're going to take a couple breaths here. So back is tall, and you're creating space between your rib cage here. And big breath. Now, if you want to go a little further, or if this is already challenging enough, just stay here. If you want to push yourself, you can try to lean forward. By leaning forward, you're leaning into the hip crease. Try not to curve your back. So I'm not trying to curve my back. I want to keep my back nice and tall and try to bring my whole body forward. So by doing this, I'm creating more of a stretch here in my legs. So big breaths. Bring your chin down a little bit. Don't tuck it in all the way. Now, if you want to go even further, now's the time you want to tuck that chin in all the way. Take a deep breath in. And then see if you can let yourself go even further. So wherever you are, if you're still up here, this is fine, you're working. If you're down here, you're working hard. As long as you're breathing and you're letting gravity let go. So breathing is the most important thing. So by doing your movement with your breath, you're telling your body that it's okay. You got this. Awesome. So pushing into your feet, bring yourself back up. Bring those knees together. Now let's work a little bit here on our abs. Or core strength, which makes your lower back strong as well. So the more you have core strength, the more your lower back is going to be strong and prevent back injury and back problems. So from here, there's many options. So you can keep your feet on the floor, legs are bent. You can bring your arms out and you're going to lean back just a little bit. Lean back to where you start to feel your abs are contracting. And you want to keep as nice of a nice back as you can. So this is your base pose. Now you can go whatever you want to do here. So you can choose to lift your legs up. You can choose to lift them all the way up. Or just 90 degrees. Just keep breathing. Here you're still working. If you want to bring a little bit more of a challenge, you can straighten those legs without touching the floor and then bring them back in. So if you want to try that, let's do that 5 times. So big breath in. All right, place those feet back onto the floor and then widen your feet and then let your knees come together. And you can place your hands behind you. And from here, just take a couple breaths. All right. It's just a little break here. I want to do that one more time. So bring those feet back towards the center. Pick a pose again. You can try to lift up one leg and leave the other one bent. It's pretty good too. All right, let's keep breathing here. And this time we're going to straighten our legs, but we're going to bring ourselves all the way down, nice and slow. Awesome. All the way down. Take a deep breath. You worked hard. Bending your legs, placing your feet back onto the floor. Here, just take a couple more breaths. And then bring your knees into your chest. Big hug here. Rolling side to side. Awesome. Let's go into bridge pose. So from here, we're going to keep our feet on the floor, legs are bent, and you can touch the heels of your feet with your fingertips. From here, we're going to lift up your hips, keep lifting them up, and you can roll your shoulder blades underneath your body here. Don't turn your head left or right in this pose. Keep your head straight up at the ceiling. Keep breathing, keep pushing through those feet, keep lifting up those hips. And like we did last week, you can do one leg up and the other one. You can keep changing them or stay on one side. And whatever you decide, take one more big breath. And very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, bring your back onto the floor, nice and slow. Awesome. From here, we're going to do a little twist. So bring your arms out at 90 degrees. You can bring your hips over to the right side or to the left side, and your knees come over to the right side. All right. So from here, and then you're going to turn your head away from your knees. You can also place a hand on the top knee with your closest hand, reaching for that top knee. And you're going to breathe here. Take one more deep breath. Exhale fully, fully, fully. And then let go and bring yourself back to center. Nice and slow. Reposition yourself. You can bring the hips over to the right side a little bit this time. And then the knees drop over to the left side. Head goes away from the knees. And you're going to stay here for a few breaths. Take one more deep breath. And then bring yourself back to center. Give yourself one more big hug. And then opening your knees wide and bring the palms of the feet towards the ceiling. You can grab onto your big toe with your 2 index fingers and to happy baby pose here. So you can rock yourself side to side gently. Always listen to your body. Keep breathing. Keep telling your body this is okay. You're doing great. And then bringing those feet down, let go of the toes. And then placing those feet back onto the floor. We're going to walk those feet all the way down and prepare for Savasana. So from here, hands come by your side, palms are facing up, And we're going to keep breathing, but this time your breath is just normal. And try not to think of anything. Go to a happy place. And just let your whole body melt into the mat. And relax. Let's take one more deep breath here. You can always pause this video and stay here a little longer. But if not, if you don't have time, just bring your knees back into your chest. Roll yourself over to one side. Let's go into fetal pose here. So your head is supported by your arm. Knees are bent. Just take one more big breath here. And then very slowly pushing yourself up, back into an easy seated pose. We're going to finish with our 3 cleansing breaths. So, big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Last one. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for pushing play. Thank you for spreading the word to your friends and family. I hope you keep taking care of your body and keep joining me every week. Next week I have a special. It will be a savasana. So for those of you who would just like to do savasana and just stay there, it will be a complete savasana with a melting procedure. So again, thank you for joining. I wish you a wonderful day or evening. Namaste.